When did I open Rachel's Cafe? I've been open for 6 years.
What year was that?
Yes, I don't know. What's that? 80, 90, 20, I don't know, 6 years ago.
Okay. And what would you say the mission at Rachael?
Well, I definitely have a mission. I want to change how people think about people that are different. And I want to create a safe place that anybody can come. And I also want to create an integrated space, as opposed to being a GLBT cafe, which I think Bloomington could support. There are enough people that would probably have better business. But if we're segregated, nobody changes. And if we're integrated, then different becomes normal. I have a couple of big round tables, and I did that intentionally too, for two reasons. One, I used to go to a cafe years ago, and they had a table that people would just come and sit if they had no place else to sit. So people would meet people, and that was fun. But also so people could sit around and they could discuss, debate. I don't want to say argue, but vehemently disagree with each other and still be friends, because that's how you affect change too. Anytime you go into anything with an unchangeable position, especially if it's a bit elusive out there anyway, then you don't grow at all. But if you go with just, you know what, there's something I can take away from somebody in the Tea Party. I don't know what, but I'm sure there is. If we could sit down and find commonalities or air our differences, at least we gain mutual respect. I seem passionate about change. Oh God, hi. Because I'm different. And being different, even though I'm presentable, I'm certainly not passable. Sometimes if I go to the mall or someplace, people will stop and point at me. And I don't know that they're necessarily doing it out of anything but the fact that I am unusual. And if you can make unusual more, I don't want to say commonplace, but less different, if you humanize it instead of keeping it objectified, then you change how people think. So everybody has a right to be who they are. What kind of events do we do? We do all kinds. We've had plays, lots of music, varying types of music, poetry, readings, lots of different things. We've had a book read to the public. We've had movie nights. What kind of food do we serve? Everything is homemade. It leans eclectic. I use real ingredients. If it calls for butter, I don't use margarine. I'm not a believer in low fat, unless it's a low fat thing. And we do vegan and we do meat, so we kind of do everything in between. All my quiche, I use local free range eggs. We have an omelet bar on the weekend. My quiche are also gluten-free. That's a very popular dish here. We usually have some type of soup, and that's often vegan. So I try to be a little sensitive to the people that don't have the ability to eat gluten, because I have so many friends that can't. But we have beer and wine. My coffee's roasted locally. I also have local beer and local wine. Some kind of a mix, and it changes by mood and what we have. And
what would you say is your inspiration for the decoration?
My inspiration for the decoration, you know, this whole, I won't say project, cafe came from desperation, because I was starting to fail as Eric, and I needed desperately to be Rachael. So I mortgaged my house, and a friend gave me a significant amount of money, well, loaned me, didn't give me, and it was a big crapshoot. And I can't say I had a vision of how it was going to turn out when I started. I love the big lamps, and friends help with the colors. We do have kind of a theme I want to expand on, and above my arch I have Shalom and Salam written in Hebrew and Arabic. On a wall over here I have Chinese that says joy, love, peace. I would like to put up in different scripts joy, love, peace, and things on that theme. Like a Tibetan prayer flag in multiple languages. Do I think people have a certain mindset towards Rachael's Cafe? I suppose that will depend on the people you ask. We live in a bubble in Bloomington, and we're so lucky because it's a wonderful bubble. I think I've been well accepted here. I feel blessed, and can't think of any place else in Indiana that would probably be a better spot for us. That being said, the concept going to someplace else is probably needed more other places than here. I think we've been well accepted in Bloomington.